Well, whatever they found, they must have found something that led them to think that this was a double murder suicide, and they must have found that within 1 day of finding these bodies here. But the fact that some of these activists and people who ask questions about all these other things on this, they don't want to ask questions. They don't want us asking questions. And there's going to be a lot of people who are going to take sides either way to say this was a conspiracy or this wasn't a conspiracy. And I do kind of lean towards that it was a conspiracy, that this guy did not kill his wife and his daughter and himself. Um, but that doesn't mean that that's true. Let's see where the evidence leads us. Let's see where the evidence takes us. He's been out since then. So he's been out from 2009 to 2015, and they're saying he just snaps now. That's hard to really. That's really hard to buy. They said the same thing about Philip Marshall, where they said he killed his two kids and a dog too, and they said he had problems back in 2008 or 2009 with his wife, and they were trying to relate that to something that happened in 2013, 2014. So it just really doesn't make sense to me. And it, you know, but that's okay. It doesn't have to. And you don't have to agree with that. All you have to do is help me, help me, show me where I'm wrong. Show me why my questions are not valid. How do we support freedom of speech? How do we talk about what the government is doing to us, and then we're going to try to stifle other people's freedom of speech? So no matter how weird or crazy it might seem to us, those questions are making it harder for those family and friends. Well, you know what makes it even harder is to deal with, if your theory is true, and if the police theory is true, it's going to be harder to deal with the fact that this guy killed his wife and his daughter. If it's true, then the people who are involved with the Gray State movie should not put it out. They should not put this out there. You don't put out a film that you say a killer, or this guy went crazy or whatever. You don't put that out there. Why would you release that movie? We don't want to put a person like that in a positive light, because there's nothing positive there, no matter what the reason is. Okay, you will find many cases of people on PTSD that do not do these calculated things. This was a calculated murder. This was 3 shots. This wasn't shooting randomly and it just happened to be whoever. No, this was calculated, planned. Three shots. I mean, come on. The dog thing is obviously there just to kind of throw people off, I think. And I'm just guessing, and I'm asking all these questions, and I'm going with these guesses to see where they lead me, because I know that God is going to lead me to whatever's true. And we can't be scared. We can't be silent because we are scared. These activists out there should not be so silent, and should not be trying to stop people from asking these questions. And if these people are full of crap, and that will come out too. That will come out too. But the people who are purposely posting fake stories have nothing to do with me. That's not the path that I'm on. That's not the trail that I'm following. The trail that I'm following is truth. And we will get there. We will never forget. Never. This will not be the last time that this happens. And I do encourage every person, every activist, every person who gets out there on the streets, every person who gets in front of a camera or in front of a microphone. It only takes 5-10 seconds to just say, I will never kill myself. And if I do, I want my family and my friends to investigate it. I want them to leave no stone unturned. I want them to do everything, and they must do it within those first days because they're the most critical, they're the most crucial. That's just my view right now. This view could change, and I have no problem with that. What I do have a problem with is bullies, and I don't like bullies. I don't like people who try to bully me into believing what they want to believe. If you want to believe that, you can believe whatever you want. Don't try to force me to believe your view, and don't think that I'm disrespecting you or the family or any friends because of my view, because of my questions. A normal, rational person does ask these questions. And to think that, only certain people have the right to ask those questions about this person is just crap. Here's a quote from David Crowley from the Alex Jones Show in September of 2012, and he says, "Even though you may be killed resisting, the act of resistance on a metaphysical level has value." So this guy was apparently willing to die for this cause, to die for truth, and to die for freedom. And now we have people who don't even want us talking about this, don't even want us looking at this for some reason. But it's okay to look at other issues that we have, but not this one. And we're gonna put this guy in a positive light and make him look, it's just the whole thing. It just doesn't make sense to me. But the thing is, if he's guilty, why are we being told that we should just remember this guy in a positive light? So they can't have it both ways.